A-D, A-D, scavenger talk, scavenger law, oh yeah, scavenger talk. You're now tuned in to a Rock the Block show production. Scavenger talk, scavenger. Now what's the odds if you never take a risk? No chance. Now what's the odds? Welcome to we dropping picks. Scavenger talk. What's going on, my scavengers? Welcome to another episode of What's the Odds? It's your boy Scavenger A back with another play. And I'm also with a special guest here by the name of Ryan Danger Arancibia. What's going on, Ryan? How you feeling
Nothing much,
today?
brother. I'm just excited to put on a show, bro. I'm glad you guys had me out here, bro.
Put on a show? Are we gonna see a fight tonight?
Nah, not tonight,
You want a UFC card tonight?
Nah, not yet.
Okay, I got you. You know, we here, like I said, definitely here to just embrace you. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you showing love. And we also here to also talk about many different things, like where he came from, where you aspire to do. But before we get into it, we want to give a few shout outs. We're gonna start with you, Danger. Any shout outs you want to give before we start the show?
I'd like to give a huge shout out to the BKFC team, man. Serge, Nelson, Joshua, Andy Hall. Without you guys, I'm not here today. Without you guys, I'm not putting on a show next Friday. Without you guys, I'm not continuing to blow up my career.
Whoa.
So I'm just grateful to you guys. And besides that, I mean, my sponsors, my father, Arancibia bail bonds. If you guys ever get in a jam, anybody that watching get in a jam, hit my dad up. Besides that, Dynamic Wellness.
Awesome.
Dude, they be getting me right. I mean, I'm pretty sure you just heard right now with Howard. They be getting him right, they be getting me right, they be taking care of a lot of the fighters down here. And then Accurate Insurance Group is another sponsor that I have, man. They've been taking care of me, help me pay for stuff here and there in camp. Other than that, to you guys, man, for having me out here, bro.
Appreciate it. And shout out to you. That was my shout out.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, definitely. But again, we appreciate you stepping out here once again. We're gonna take it back. You mentioned something next Friday.
Yes, sir.
March 15th, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell the people what's going on next Friday, man. We gotta get more information.
Man, March 15th is a special day for me, man. I'm gonna be fighting at Dolphin Mall, like 10 minutes away from my house, in front of the president of the bare knuckle company, David Feldman.
Wow.
For the first time. You know, I'm 2-0 in the amateurs. I'm looking to be 3-0. Hopefully, grab a contract. If not, I mean, I have other aspirations that I still want to continue through the amateur prospect series.
Dope.
But you never know with a knockout, like I'm planning to grab. Maybe he wants to sign me. Get me for, you know.
That viral moment. But before we get to that, we gotta take it back, man. We gotta take it back to the young days, man. Growing up in Miami, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, how was it growing up? Was it tough or was it just smooth sailing? You give me your background.
Bro, so honestly, man, if you knew the way I grew up, you would not think I would be a fighter, bro. I come from a good home, from a great mom, a great stepdad, and then on the other side, I got a great dad and I got a great family, bro. And honestly, like I can have no complaints about my life, man. Everything has been super smooth sailing. But one thing about me is I love to fight, bro. I've never gotten, this is crazy, I've never said this anywhere. I've never gotten a street fight in my life.
Okay, so we never put them hands on nobody, right?
Only
So, yeah, how did even the ring get in? How did that?
So my dad,
Wow,
my dad, like I said, he's a bondsman.
Yeah.
He used to be a sponsor to a lot of the MMA guys down here in Miami, like Raul Romero, Alexis Villa. He actually sponsored George Masvidal when he fought Tim Means. For like one of George's fights in the UFC. Man, he sponsored a bunch of people, and he always brought me in the gym since I was like 6 years old, and they always hold mids for me, and I always loved hitting them.
Do you remember that first moment of you walking in the gym, be like, you was like in Candyland? Do you remember that moment, like, or just?
Bro, honestly, man, I was there so much that I can't really bring it back to one moment, but I could always tell you one thing. I always thought those guys were the coolest people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go to the fights and I was like, damn, bro, like, this is so cool. Like,
Warriors,
it really is their moment. Like, it's their time. You know, they get their music, they go into the ring, and it's them and another man, and you find out who's more of a man. And I think that's just so awesome, bro. And honestly, like, I always watched UFC growing up, and I was like, damn, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Which is crazy. I didn't end up doing UFC. I ended up boxing, and then now taking the BKFC route.
And how did we ended up taking the BKFC route? Once we decided, yes, I want to do what my dad showed, going to these events and things of that nature and these sparring sessions, like, I want to do that.
what made you go to the BKFC route?
So it started when I was 14.
Young, they got you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It started when I was 14. I had my first amateur boxing fight in November of 2019. And whatever, I ended up dropping the kid in the 3rd round.
Ooh.
Yeah. I ended up dropping the kid in the 3rd round.
How did that feel?
It felt awesome, bro. I heard the crowd going crazy. I was like, damn, I really
That's
did
me.
that.
I
mean,
I'm
it was like a controversial thing, like maybe a knockdown slip, but he's still at the floor, so I'm calling it a knockdown.
You gonna take it.
Ended up winning the fight, and then after that, I won a couple more fights, won a couple tournaments.
Yeah.
And then I turned 18, and I'm like, all right, I'm making money with my job. I just graduated high school. I kind of got to figure out what I want to do, you feel me? So I ended up taking a little halt on the boxing, the amateur boxing, because it kind of grew stagnant. Like I was winning, and I was winning tournaments, but there was no return, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm winning, but there's no money. There's no like, okay, you're gonna sign here.
Exactly.
Like there was no growth.
No growth at that time. Yeah, I got you.
And I was 18. I was going through another chapter in my life, and thanks to BKFC team, the main person that's really been helping me out is Serge. So he actually called my dad up, and he was like, hey, does Ryan want to continue fighting? My dad was like, I'll talk to him, but I know he's out of it. I was fat, out of shape. I'm fighting at 140. I was probably weighing like 165 around that time he got the call.
That would sound like a tough time, man.
Yeah.
A lot of other things going on around the time, or you want to share like that, because we really want to feel you, right?
So dude, I end up going to Young Tigers Foundation, where my dog Brian Ogado Duran trains, and Luis Palomino, and they end up bringing me in like family, bro. And 2 months in to training there at the gym with Tite, I'm like, I'm ready to fight. I call up Serge. I go, hey, make it happen. October 27th was my BKFC debut. I sold out that show, man. I brought the house, man. If you look at my Instagram, you look at that fight, man.
That's probably why they call you Danger.
They call me Danger for other reasons, but we'll talk about that.
We need to know.
But bro, honestly, man, that night it was a dog fight, bro. It was a war. I found out a lot about myself, and I found out that I'm ready to die in the sport, bro. And I'm excited, dog. And the second fight was in December. I mopped the floor with him. First round, he didn't answer the bell in the second round. And now, March 15th is my time, bro. I'm gonna be the main event for the amateurs. So I'm just excited, man. I really can't wait.
You should be. And March 15th, you're fighting, I believe, Campos. Am I correct?
Yeah, Juan Campos.
Juan Campos. Okay. Where do you feel like? How confident you are in getting this win? Because you sound like you're 2-0, like you said, right?
Yeah.
So you got to go for the third.
Yeah.
How confident are you getting that third win?
Man, confidence is probably an understatement. Really. Like, there's no disrespect to anybody. There's no disrespect to anybody in the company, no disrespect to my opponent, but I really do feel like my work ethic is at another level right now. Like,
now we definitely see you.
I feel the dedication, you know what I'm saying? Like, these last 2 fights, it was on kind of short notice, both of them.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so now that I've known this fight's coming since January.
So you're full preparation.
So yeah, full prep, man. I'm excited to go, and honestly, I know I'm a better boxer than him, respectfully. Like, I'm saying this all respectfully. All day, bro.
All day.
I'm telling you, it would be your quickest return on investment. But
this is mad.
I can really only tell you that I'm a better boxer than him. I'm more of a dog than him.
Ooh, the dog.
Every which way about it, there's no chance he wins, bro.
I believe you. I definitely believe you.
I mean, that's just how I feel.
I got you. But quick question now. Like you said, let's take it back when you were starting. Was it a hard thing at first to do, or was it something like you was a natural at first?
Man.
Because everybody has the,
Honestly, I feel like once I really wanted to start competing, everything just came so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the want, bro. The want is everything. If you want something, you're gonna take it to whatever measure to get it. Like I love to eat, man, but when it's time to diet, it's time to diet. I love to go out and hang out, you know what I'm saying? But when it's time to stay home and get your rest, it's time to stay home and get your rest. And it just came so easy with the sport that it's like, damn, like I belong here. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like I belong in this realm of the sport.
So you look like as fighting or, getting into the gym and sparring and things of that nature, you look at it as a thrill.
Yeah, I see it as work.
Because some people, use it think about it as, to relieve their stress. Is that something that Ryan does, or?
I mean, to relieve my stress, it's a really good antidepressant. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be going through stuff, and you go to the gym and you get to punch people's face, you get to punch the bag, and you get all that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you're feeling. But for me, it's more of like this is what I want to do in my life, and even on the days I don't want to show up, I show up. I make sure I get my work in.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, man. Honestly.
I got you. Well, you sound like somebody that definitely has a passion for this and a drive for it, because we see you for marketing and promoting as well. What a lot of people don't know, you know, fighting is half the battle, but also getting yourself out there. So tell the people how it's like out there, just really trying, because I know you're trying to sell your tickets and trying to get these fights going, and you know, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
So tell the people how was that journey so far?
I mean, honestly, man, I could just tell you, you gotta really want it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta really want it, right?
You gotta really want it, because it's gonna come to a time where you're dealing with a fight camp, you're dealing with a weight cut, you're dealing with selling tickets, and you gotta go here, and you gotta go there, and now you gotta do podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak from my experience.
Facts.
And it's a never-ending battle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure, like, there's no time for nothing else. This is your life. You gotta make sure it's your life, and I mean, I'm willing to make that happen. I feel it. I feel like I was born for this, and I'm just excited.
Gotcha.
You guys getting me excited, bro. About to bring Juan out here and slap him up, bro.
No. What's the most exciting thing about fighting? What's your favorite thing? If you had to pinpoint one thing directly, like
I'm gonna sound like a narcissist.
Not a narcissist.
My favorite thing is making that walk. Honestly.
The entrance.
I feel like it's my time. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I work for, like that's the hard part. This is supposed to be the fun part. You know what I'm saying? They bring the cameras, they bring the fans. Like this is where
you sound like you got something up your sleeve this walkout.
Nah,
because usually, you know, when you walk out, you have Gallo come out. You know, is he walking you this time around?
Yeah, he's walking me out again. I'll say it.
We standing on business.
He's walking me out again, man, and we're gonna have a special guest this time. I won't say who the special guest is, but he's important.
Can you give us a hint and I'll figure it out?
Man, I'm gonna just tell you one thing. He's important to me, and he's also important to him.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say that. You mean?
Wow. I'm smelling.
You know what I'm saying? He's important to me. He's important to him. Hey, he's coming out with us, and we want to start building him up and his brand.
Interesting.
So he's gonna be coming out with us this time, and he's in good company, bro. I mean, his dad is an animal, and I'm taking in the role as big brother / uncle, and I mean, bro, that kid's just in great hands, honestly.
Gotcha.
I kind of threw it away.
March 15th, he gonna put on the show.
Yes, sir.
Woo-wee. Be in the building or be left out.
Yes,
you know how I go, definitely. And you wanna just let them know where to get the tickets if we need to.
If you need your tickets, you gotta hit me up directly on my Instagram, Ryan Arancibia. I'm not gonna release my phone number, but if you need tickets, get at me there. I mean, I'm pretty open to my DMs, man. I'm trying to get these tickets off my hand as quick as possible. The faster I get these tickets out, the more time I get to focus on the weight cut and just making sure I beat Buddy up March 15th.
March 15th, please tap in. Now, you know, of course, you focus on your fight, but we know we got to get into the future a little bit and where we want to go. Like, now, you know, we talked enough about your fight. We'll get into more of that later. But we want to tap into more things in the future, like, you know, what Ryan has in the future and what Ryan has going on and what Ryan wants to do, you know what I'm saying, if it continues with BKFC or anywhere. So I have just a random question, just want to pick your brain a little bit. If everything was equal as far as UFC, boxing, bare knuckle fighting, the financial gains, where would Ryan take his talents to?
BKFC.
He's standing on business every time.
Number one, these are the people that have given me the platform that I got now.
Absolutely.
And that is worth more than any dollar can buy. I'm gonna keep it loyal to the soil. But another reason is because this is the future of combat sports.
Yes.
I truly feel it, man. Like, you got the most exciting part of MMA, which is the hands.
Yes.
And then you got the most exciting part of boxing, which is it's close. You know what I'm saying? It's not. There's no running.
It's kind of like a mixture of both when you really break it down and think about it. Definitely.
It really is, man. There's no wrestling. There's no hugging. Like it's duking it out. It's making sure. It really is who is more of a man. You know what I'm saying? It's a fist fight. It's a fist fight, man. At the end of the day, it does come down to who works harder. I feel who works harder. But I just love BKFC, man. I'm a fan of the sport, and I'm glad to say I'm a part of it. And I have no intentions on ever leaving.
Salute, and I definitely understand that, because definitely they gave you the platform and the opportunity to push, and that's what you're doing. You're pushing the brand while pushing yourself.
Yes, sir.
So definitely good. But, you know, there's a lot of concerns about it, you know, like, you know, the danger. They say it's the most dangerous. Do you agree with that? That's the most dangerous combat sport?
I mean,
and, you know, the length of the careers of these fighters, though, it's not very long compared to, you know, other combat sports. So how does that make you feel?
I mean, for
any thoughts on
that, my answer was just be only time can tell. You know what I'm saying? What really is the truth about bare knuckle.
True.
But I will say this: if you try to hit that wall right there as hard as possible with this hand, I'm pretty sure you can only do it maybe 5 times. You're gonna start holding back because it's starting to hurt your hand. If you have a glove on, pretty sure you can do it a lot more times, and you can probably do it at the same rate, at the same punching power.
Absolutely.
So for the people that say bare knuckle is more dangerous, I would say I'm not discrediting your opinion, but I will say I think it's safe to do your research and let time be the deciding factor. Because at the end of the day, who is anybody to really make that claim if they're not part of the sport? I mean, I can only say one thing about bare knuckles. Bare knuckles helped me out in many facets, and I'll go to war for them.
We're here now. We're going.
Exactly.
Now, what would you say was your best moment in the ring? Like the moment you'll always remember?
Man, my first walk for BKFC in
walk
October.
there, yeah,
My first walk for BKFC in October was insane, man. Like I never made that walk. I had fought in the amateurs. I don't know how many times.
Where was this? Where was this?
This was at the yards at Amelia in Hialeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
So, dude, I'm making the walk, and like I just see everybody that has known that I fought. Cause the thing is about the amateurs in boxing is you're always going upstate. Like it's not really your people there. There is some of your people there, but you're clear your inner circle. You know what I'm saying? But here it's like everybody that knows of you as the fighter. Like I've always been known as, oh, it's Ryan the Boxer, Ryan the Boxer, Ryan the Boxer, Ryan the Boxer. So finally all those people got to come together and watch me like do what I really do, and it was just like
home court advantage almost. It felt
home
like
court advantage to the max. If there was such thing as home court advantage, it was that. It was crazy.
I love it.
And it was just awesome. Like I felt like the hard work is now like, damn, like these people are really gonna see how hard I work.
It's a thrill. I definitely could imagine myself just, you know, I probably had a crazy walk down myself.
Exactly, man. I walked forward, back, forward. Like, oh my God.
Reread it.
I got too excited.
I thought we'd come here today with half an ox prize. We got like 30, 40.
Right?
Nah, bro. No.
Snacks or something. Everybody come eat.
Right?
Nah. I was thinking just me right now.
He can't.
Right now, man, it honestly is just like, it's me. It's a lonely sport at the end of the day. Like,
it is.
As sad as it sounds, I'm not asking nobody to feel sad for me, but it's a lonely sport, man. You really gotta want it, and everybody likes to show up fight day. It's a fun day, but there's a lot of dog days behind it. There's a lot of dog days behind it.
Now, speaking of dog days, we talked about your favorite moment, which is your first walk. Now, what would be your, the worst moment? So a moment that you remember and
Man, that's funny. You brought it, like you bring it up and it goes instantly to
wow, yeah, you kind of
yeah. So my second fight in the amateurs, I was 14, 15 years old, and I had to cut like 7 pounds the day before my fight.
Yeah.
I was 1-0. I thought I was the man, not like
undefeated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was 1-0 in amateur boxing, not BKFC. And dude, they call me. They're like, hey, you want to fight this kid? He's like 9-0, 10-0, champion, whatever. I'm like, for sure.
For sure, let's
beat him up.
Yeah.
So, whatever, man. First round, boom, boom.
Smooth, huh?
Smooth. Real smooth. Second round, kid clips me.
Oh, no.
My legs buckle a little bit. I feel the weight cut starting to kick in. Third round, we dog it out.
Okay.
I end up losing a split decision.
Dang, tough.
But this is the thing. My older brother was somebody that I see like a father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was there in the crowd, and I just remember seeing him after fighting. It was like, dang, like I really can't ever have like this feeling again. Like it sucks. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it burns inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To feel that loss, and like I just told myself like I'll never lose in front of people that care about me.
No, I definitely I can sense that, and you definitely, I know it made you train harder.
Exactly.
It made you go harder, so some losses are wins.
It's a lesson at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a lesson at the end of the day to be all right. Got you. So, for the most part, again, that was your worst moment. Now, we're gonna take you back to any, because you're a good looking dude, I like his shirt. I definitely do. You see the man's shirt, he's standing on business. That's him on his shirt.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Do a guy like you have time for love or relationships or what I'm saying, young dude, fly dude out of Miami, beating niggas up that
honestly, bro, like
anybody up that try him.
I can really only say one thing, man. Like this is a sport where you gotta sacrifice things, man. Whether it's love life, whether you know what I'm saying, it's going to hang out with the girl, whatever, at any time. Like, you gotta sacrifice, bro. It's really hard, man. And like, you gotta prioritize. And at the end of the day, right now, this is what I want to do. Yeah, so I gotta if I gotta put other stuff to the side, I gotta put other stuff to the side. But the end reward is, I feel it's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. And sorry, ladies, he's not available right now. You know, if you're not on his time, I don't know what to do. I mean, you know, but you know, we're gonna get past that. Just wanted to know, you know, more about you, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Because a lot of people think, oh, he's a bare knuckle fighter, or he's a boxer, or he UFC, he's a standoffish guy, he's mean. Nah, these people are actually like, no, real, down to earth, cool.
100%.
You know, dope people that I would hang out with anytime.
100%, man. I mean, people that know me know that I'm like, bro, I'm a fun guy, man. I'm always chilling. Like,
you ain't stopped smiling since you was here, so
exactly.
I know,
like,
man.
I don't got, you ask anybody, nobody got a problem with me, ever, man. Like, nobody's ever had to ever say like, oh, this kid's a bad kid. Like, yeah. I'm a real cool guy, bro. I just, right now, I'm going through it. I'm tired, man. That's why. So if I'm not showing enough about me, bro, I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good, man. We getting enough about you right now. But and another thing we want to know about you is, what does Ryan like to do outside when you're, I know it's not a lot of free time. Yeah. I know, I get it. But outside of, bare knuckle fighting and fighting in general, what does Ryan like to do?
Man, I love to watch sports, bro. Woo. I love to watch sports, man.
He's with us. He's with us.
Yeah, I love to watch sports, dude. But I mean,
and I already know you're a Miami Heat fan.
I'm a Miami Heat die-hard fan, but you're gonna get mad at me. I'm not a Dolphins fan, bro.
Oh, man.
Sadly enough, I'm a Broncos fan.
You're Broncos?
Yeah, we're not riding. We're not riding right now. Russ is gone. Yeah, right. Judy just got traded, but whatever, man. I got to see Peyton Manning in a couple years, so I'm grateful for that.
You got to ring out. Those years. But you feel about Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Are you happy he's gone? Or?
I mean, at the end of the day, if we're gonna pay for him for his contract, we might as well have kept him.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's just my opinion. But I mean, I'm not gonna go against Sean Payton's decision. No?
Yeah.
He's a Super Bowl winning coach, so I gotta trust him.
Right. We're gonna get to that a little later, but for the most part, you said that definitely into sports. Any other sports that you wanted to do growing up, or was boxing it? Once you saw the ring, once you saw everything, it was like.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm not a team player. People. If you ask my cousin, he's not here, but we play pickleball all the time at his house, man, and it's like, oh my god, like. He messes up, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, it's just like, bro,
I'm gonna do my part, do yours.
Yeah, we're all like, we're so selfish, bro. It's crazy. So I like no other sport for me, man. It was always boxing. Like that was a sport. Like if I ever was to pursue a sport, it was gonna be that. I mean, I want to be like, I have aspirations. You know what I'm saying, to be like a manager for maybe these other sports or for the box community, because I already know what it's like to be a fighter. Obviously, I want to finish my tenure. Yeah. Or if it comes with my tenure, like Floyd Money Mayweather, but. I mean, dude, I have aspirations to do that and commentating and stuff like that too, because I feel like
commentating.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Like 100%. Broadcasting things of that nature. Oh man. Yeah, and you can come back to the podcast anytime and we can politic, man.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
Because I love the energy. You definitely show someone that's bigger than just boxing.
Yeah, 100%.
Even though like you're a hell of a fighter.
Yeah.
But this sounds like someone that's, like you said, management, things of that nature. Anything you're doing outside of boxing that you want people to tap into?
Right now, this is my life, bro.
That's it.
I can't even lie. I can sit here and try to lie to everybody. This really is my life.
They ask me, what are you doing March 15th?
Yep.
March 15th.
I mean, I work on the side because like it's hard to pay the gyms and meal preps and the shoes and the shorts and all that. But I mean, I have help with my sponsors. But I mean, I work at a school besides that. But I mean, bro, that's just to get by, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I don't want to be a teacher.
But, okay, now, you said that you're loyal to the core with bare knuckle fighting. Would that ever transition for something like for example, just one example, like a Tyson and Paul? So, like if there was a type of thing going on with boxing, they wanted to introduce Ryan, would Ryan entertain it, or he's BKFC for life? So,
to answer that, I will say that would have to be a long discussion with the people at bare knuckle. But something I would like to do, because I feel like bare knuckle fighters kind of have a rap that's like, oh, you guys aren't really boxers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys don't fight with the gloves.
Disagree, but yeah. Okay.
Like, saying that we're more like the ugly style of fighting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even though I like to say I think my fights are pretty clean, and I think March 15 is going to be pretty clean. But I will say that I think I would love to represent BKFC in a boxing match, whether it's against a boxer, a UFC fighter, or an influencer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's life-changing money.
Yeah, definitely. You got to consider it. You got to, You know, it might even expand.
Nah, I see the Island Boys going to like events. I would love to beat up both of them, like one in the beginning of the night and then one at the end of the night. Nah, those guys piss me off.
One by one, domino
Yeah,
effect.
yeah.
I got you. Well, let's get into the, the sports side of it, because I definitely like where you're going with the broadcasting. So I just want your thoughts on a few things that's going on right now. You don't mind?
For sure.
Okay, cool. Let's rock with it. So the NBA talk. You said you're a Heat fan, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the team right now? Is it better than last year's team, or you feel like
bro,
we're similar in the same position?
You're hitting me with a hard question right now.
I got to, man. What's the odds?
I was actually talking about this the other day with my boy, man.
Yeah.
We were talking about like, okay, we lost Gabe Vincent, and we get Rozier, but Gabe Vincent production in the finals was crazy. Like, how do you reproduce that? How do you get that? But now Hero is. He's not healthy right now, but
he
you're planning on coming back.
He's very disgusting.
And then, bro, I don't know. And then Hawkins is a baller and a half, bro.
Baller.
I mean, honestly, you can never go against playoff Jimmy. And Spo in a 7-game series, like, who's gonna outcoach him?
Right.
Because Mazzulla can't.
Jimmy did it again. Before the All-Star break, he was averaging 20 points. Now he's averaging 25 points.
Yeah.
They're like 9-3 the last few games. So it's like, oh, there we go again. That's why I had to ask you, like, where you feel like because I feel like people are sleeping on Miami.
I feel like if you sleep on Miami at this point, you're crazy.
Sleeping.
It's just because, like, okay, the Bucks, yes. They got Dame and Giannis.
Yes,
but Doc Rivers as a coach ain't all that.
He's fold material, the boy Giannis right here.
Now we own the Celtics. So.
Oh, exactly. We have that aura when we play against the Celtics. See us like, oh, man, like, it's Miami again.
Yeah, but I'm
Philly
biased,
don't have a chance, so Philly, Embiid is out. So New York, they're banged up. So you look at Indiana's kind of young. They're coming along, but they're still young. So if you look at it, you're like, Miami might, we gonna document this. Miami might do it again, bro.
Nah, we might win this
The
year.
West is a different animal. We ain't gonna.
Jokic
Who you think coming out the West?
Man, it might be the Nuggets again. If it's not the Nuggets, it's gonna be the Clippers.
You with me? I was just gonna say the Clippers. I love the Clippers. Definitely where they're going with. I definitely like.
They're good, bro. You got Kawhi, you got Paul George.
Definitely, I put the on the Hard Rock. I put it to.
You put a future on him?
Yeah, I put a future.
Hey, if I was a betting man, I'd put it on the Heat. I'm just saying. If I was a betting man, I'd put it on the Heat. I'm just saying.
Hold the money what he said.
I'm just saying. If I was a betting man, I'd put it on Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
I like it. Now let's go to. I gotta go with the hands a little bit. We gotta talk, and that was a crazy fight that happened last night. Yesterday. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Joshua and Ngannou, man?
I mean, dude.
I had Drake put a big money on Ngannou now.
I feel like Ngannou, chasing the bag, bro. You can't diss him for it. Because at the end of the day, if anybody's offering you 20 mil to go against a high caliber boxer, you still do it for 20 mil. But I will say, man, he should go back to MMA.
Everybody.
He should go back to MMA. He's not at that level. Like, I feel like Tyson Fury didn't take him seriously.
He didn't.
And that's why he got that buzz.
Yeah, exactly.
But Anthony Joshua showed like there's levels to this.
You don't think that he would fare well with a Wilder fight? You don't think because they both kind of brawl. You don't think that?
Yeah, they both got the equalizer, that one punch power. So Wilder's technique is not the level of Joshua's.
Joshua and Fury need to go at it, but that's a different conversation. Yeah, who you think will come out on top?
I'm a big Tyson Fury fan.
Big
Tyson Fury fan. Ooh. I feel like Tyson Fury moves like a 145er, but he's heavyweight. So it's like who can move, who can stimulate that at heavyweight. But Joshua, with that knockout yesterday, I feel like he put some people on notice.
Yeah, and you see
he's growing.
Yeah, he's growing versus 3 years ago, Joshua. Now it's like.
And people like to talk bad about that loss with Ruiz, but Ruiz is a beast.
No, he is. He has some knockout power too. So it's like you can't knock him for one. And that's why a lot of people don't face a lot of people. You see the boxing and be the best will line up against somebody because nobody wants to lose, but it's okay to lose. That's the lesson you got to go through.
Look at the UFC, man. The UFC, everybody fights everybody.
You know
the UFC, there's no ducking nobody. That's one thing I like about the UFC.
At all. Now,
and another thing I said about Bernardo, everybody fights everybody over there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And they're all dogs, man.
They're all dogs,
I respect each and every one of them coming to that ring because even the way they start in a line. You start face to face.
Yeah, like right here.
You can literally pop off right there.
I know, I might knock him off the line this time. Who knows?
Hey, don't say too much.
Nah, whatever. He can prep for it. He can prep for it. He don't know if it's coming or not.
Danger.
He don't know if it's coming or not. He don't know if it's coming or not.
He don't know. Now, you said UFC, you don't bring it up. I want you to know the fight tonight. Who you got? We're gonna go straight to the meat, the main event. Vera and O'Malley.
Sugar Show all day.
Ooh.
Sugar Show
Now I need to know
all
why.
day.
Why though? Because I'm indecisive right now.
So, I mean, Sean O'Malley's a beast, but he's got that it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see Cheeto, and I'm like, all right, he's a dog, yes, but O'Malley's got that one punch power, and he's longer. If it stays on the feet, O'Malley's gonna pick him apart. I feel like it might go to decision, but if it doesn't go to decision, O'Malley's gonna knock him out.
Lock that in for me on the site. I need to see the odds on that for sure. Yeah, if he was a betting man.
If I was a betting man, I'd go O'Malley.
We would rock with
If
Malley.
I was a betting man,
If
I'd
he
go
was,
with O'Malley.
we would rock with Malley.
I will tell you that.
Now, who you got? We're going to transition back to boxing. I like to, explore all the combat sports. Haney and Garcia.
Man, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff going on around Garcia, man. I feel like.
What is this? What is this promo? I'm trying to convince myself there's got to be promo.
I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's not working.
So you feel like this distraction is gonna lead to his demise?
Yeah, I don't even think without this going on, he would have lost to Haney.
Wow.
I mean, Devin Haney's a beast.
Yeah.
But I will say, with all this going on around Garcia, I feel like this is crazy, man. Like, I feel like he should go get some help because what's going on with him is it's not good.
Hold
So I would say Devin Haney's gonna win.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Am I on the camera right now? Am I on the camera right now?
No.
Yeah, you are on the camera.
If I was a betting man, I will say
Take that.
I would take a few more plays with O'Malley instead of spicing up the odds and stuff. But I don't know much about betting.
Hey, he giving us a listen, man. Right, we keep going? All right, so now, one more. You said you like Haney against Garcia. Now, I got one more for you. We brought it up earlier, but we never, got into it. Because I don't know if it's I don't know. Mike Tyson and Paul. I need your thoughts on that because I know you have, definitely
I think Jake Paul needs to stop boxing old men.
What?
Like,
what makes you say?
Mike Tyson's about to sign up for Medicaid, man. You know what I'm saying?
But
I get it. You know what I'm saying? The money talks.
On Netflix.
I get it, man.
Facts.
And Netflix, no, it's gonna be huge. I'll be lying if I told you I'm not gonna watch.
You see the videos Mike Tyson, as of late, it's not like
I know, man, but
off.
he's old. What happens when it goes past 2 rounds, 3 rounds, and those videos and it kicks in? And Jake Paul's a young man, dude. He's a young man. He's juiced up, probably.
Juiced up.
I'm just saying, I don't really care.
Ready to go.
But I mean, it's not fair. I really hope it's like patty cake to save Mike Tyson.
They say
also to tarnish his legacy for a guy like Jake Paul.
And that's where a lot of people, have controversy because, he's actually, grew into boxing and climbed the ranks. Jake Paul was a YouTuber, got into it, so
I'm not gonna knock him for it, but I do hope he gets knocked out.
That payday too.
I do hope he gets knocked out by Mike Tyson. Because he stole my dog's name too.
Yeah.
El Gallo. He's
Oh,
calling
really?
himself El Gallo. But
No.
there really is an El Gallo, and he lives here in Miami. He happens to be my brother.
Shout out,
So,
Duran, for sure.
you know what I'm saying, man? I feel like that guy's kind of a phony, bro.
Phony
Respectfully.
jabroni, man.
Even though, he's kind of paving the way for influencing boxing and stuff,
True.
but
Pros
you
and
can't be
cons.
out here taking people's names.
Come on, man, stand on. Hey, we gotta fight for that name, bro.
Yeah, bro. You're the
gotta
problem
fight for
child.
that,
Whatever
yeah.
happened to
Who's
the
the
problem
real-
child? They should fight for the name.
Ooh.
In bare knuckle. In bare knuckle.
Ooh, that sound like a listen.
How you not gonna fight for the name? If you're calling yourself El Gallo, I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know
El Gallo, out
Spanish.
of respect. I like it.
He probably don't even know Spanish. He calling himself El Gallo. I don't know what's up with that man. But whatever. I hope they do fight in bare knuckle. I know Gallo's ready to go to heavyweight to fight him. So.
Nah, definitely. So that's definitely a food for thought for Paul. Definitely.
Keep it in the man.
Put on
Keep it in the
Netflix
man.
too. We're gonna watch.
Ooh, Netflix, imagine.
Another special.
Nah, I gotta be on the undercard after that.
I might want to do something, man. Let's get. So like I said, the prospects are 2-0. Again, you're preparing for this fight,
100%.
right? But we're gonna talk about after the fight. If you weren't boxing, what would you be doing? Is it school right now?
Yeah,
Is it
100%. School. I'd probably go to school. If I didn't try to be a firefighter, I probably would have done something with marketing or business, because
definitely? I see that.
I feel like I'm a businessman. And I'm not a businessman, but at the same time I am, because right now my school is BKFC University, bro. I always say it all the time.
BKFC
I'm learning the ropes, you know what I'm
University.
saying, of how to really conduct yourself
grind
in a
it.
setting,
Grind it.
grind, make sure you're making your money in the process with the tickets. So I feel like, I mean, even though I'm not going to school right now, I feel like it's good practice. But if I wasn't fighting, I'd be going to school, man. I feel like going to school is the right thing to do. I'm not gonna sit here and tell nobody don't go to school. I would have went to school. I probably would have went the marketing route.
So that's what you want to do after boxing, marketing, business.
Yeah. I'm hoping. Hopefully, I can own my own gym. You know what I'm saying? Pass knowledge down to the youth. Yeah. To the less fortunate, bro. Because not everybody had what I had growing up. Like a dad willing to invest and a mom willing to invest in their kid.
And this
you know what I'm saying? It's hard. It really is hard. And there's people that are way less fortunate than me that don't have either or just one. Don't even have they have one but not the other. And at the end of the day, that weighs a factor on people. So man, I'd love to like give back and open up a gym and
that's
teach
good.
everybody
That's definitely giving back to the community.
How to fight. Whether they decide to take it for self-defense or if not, I mean to go beat people up for BKFC or boxing or the UFC, wherever it takes them.
I like that. So you're speaking like, I definitely, it hit me. I like where you're going. So I just want to have a question for you. Imagine a little kid in front of us. He says, I want to fight, I want to combat. What's your advice to that young child?
Chase your dreams, bro. Chase your damn dreams. Chase your dreams. You only live one life.
Amen.
At the end of, I'm doing something that a lot of people are either scared to do or don't agree with. But if I live my life worrying about what other people are gonna do, then I might as well work a 9 to 5 or do something.
Exactly.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure when you're a kid, you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you do, like, hey, if you love a certain thing and you want to do that. Like, if you love to teach and be a teacher, that's cool. But, I mean, a lot of us growing up, like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if, I can't speak for anybody, but I always knew I wanted to be a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Who outside of your dad, like, who inspired you? Was it a guy, Brian?
Nah. He didn't inspire me. We met, like, now recently and we've just gotten super tight. It was a very strong mutual connection. That's my brother.
Okay, well, who did you watch growing up? Like, who was
Conor McGregor's.
Conor, I like him.
That's the GOAT, man. Whether he just never fights again or fights tomorrow, I'll put. If I was a better man, I'd put all my money. But I just love that man because he really changed the game. Honestly, man. Like the whole talking smack and stuff. Like it really opened up a brand new set of eyes to UFC and combat sports that weren't there before.
Gotcha.
So I feel like he's a huge pioneer for the sport, and I really feel like he's paved the way for a guy like now O'Malley.
Yeah.
That's headlining in Miami for UFC 299. When he probably, if this wasn't in it, who knows if he gets the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
That's true, got you. All right, yeah, so it was definitely nice chopping it up with you. But before I have one more question, if you was to turn on our YouTube channel and watch, another episode, who would you want on the show? Who would you like to watch? Like, cause you was a great, we definitely had a great vibe. We definitely had a great vibe.
I will say, I don't want to give you a name, because then that's like, oh my God, Ryan, why didn't you say my name, Ryan? Why didn't you say my name? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people, you got a big fan
base,
man. A lot of supporters
but
watching
dude,
right now.
I would say put on anybody here that really wants to make a name for themselves, really trying to push their brand. I mean, I'm going to be biased, because I heard you guys want to do a high school athlete.
Yeah.
I got a cousin, just like my brother. I love him to death. He's helped me out so much through this fight camp, man, with my strength and conditioning. If you guys want to put a high school athlete on here, I don't know if you guys have had any on.
Oh, no, we're going to talk. We're going to talk.
If you want to put one on here, Lucas Rodriguez just signed to University of New Orleans. He's a senior, goes to Miami Christian.
Shout out Lucas.
I said we put him on here, bro. Let him chop it up. He's just like me, just a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and throws 90.
We gonna get him on here, bro.
I appreciate you guys, bro.
It was definitely nice chopping it up. You want to give people your Instagram, definitely chop it up.
Hit
so
me up,
definitely tap
Ryan Arancibia. If you're watching and you're like, damn, I want to watch this kid get his face beat in, or you want to watch me beat somebody's face, and hit me up for tickets.
I like the second part.
I don't care. If you want to go watch me fight or watch me lose, you're going to go anyway. Hit me up for tickets at Ryan Arancibia. Besides that, man, if you don't pop out, catch it up on the stream. I think it's going to be on U42.
U42, guys.
So,
definitely.
If not, if you don't want to do either, you'll probably be a fan after I knock this fool out. But I just appreciate you guys for having me on, man.
No, we appreciate you, man, giving us tips and pointers, and also just getting to know you, man. Because we definitely, before this conversation, after conversation, I feel like, we cool. And anytime you want to come back, and
I want to come back on.
Maybe next year or whenever you got your next fight, things of that nature, we here, definitely. Especially with us being from Miami, us tapping in, and you feeling from Miami, so it's only right to build a community of BKFC, 100%. And also anybody that's on the grind and trying to get it. So we signing off now. Man, mess with the scavengers, always tap in. Remember, follow the page at What's the Odds Sportscast. on Instagram and on TikTok at What's the Odds. Please go on the YouTube channel and subscribe, like, comment. You know, this one dropping soon, all right? What's the odds if you never take a risk? No chance. Man, listen.
Appreciate
great,
you, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.